two things I'd mentioned. One is I think there's one we've done well over the past couple of years, in my opinion, is that previously it was sort of this community here on this corner, and you had all the paid products on the other side of the house, right? And the reality is that they're all serving the same people. So like having one unified product strategy and an ecosystem of products, as our product leader would say, that is the way we've sort of approached it. So we've evolved it from saying, listen, there's kind of this public utility and there's kind of the business on the side making money, to saying, listen, it's all one. It's an extension of the public platform. And the SaaS product is an extension of the fact that you're using Stack Overflow today in the context of getting a question on Python. But if 60% of what you want to share and collaborate with your peer is confidential or proprietary to your company, then here's a private version of it. So that's an extension to the same user, right? Similarly, on the advertising side, which we call reach and relevance, it's about helping those developers connect with great technology companies to try out their products and get engaged in more sub-communities and get exposure to new launches and all those sort of things. Again, it's serving the same user. And of course, there's a sort of two sides to that marketplace. There's the enterprise and the companies trying to sort of promote their stuff and their companies to these developers. So I would say that so point number one is a unification of that strategy, I think, has been a big evolution. And then point number two is that we've sort of, in this world of where there's a lot of convergence of cloud transformation, access to data, AI. There's obviously the supply-demand imbalance with technology talent versus who's available to go do all this work at companies that want to accelerate faster. All those things, and by the way, not to mention probably one of the most important things, we're all going to be living in a hybrid world for a long time. All of that, when you put it all together, our product is sort of very well positioned to address that, because we're thinking about the world as sort of synchronous collaboration and asynchronous collaboration, and we play in the asynchronous collaboration world to help people share knowledge in a very collaborative fashion. So a lot of what we're doing is to create connective tissue with things like Slack and Microsoft Teams, so that when you're in a conversation that's synchronous, how do you make sure you capture that knowledge and place it for the next person who's asking the same question, that somebody doesn't have to bother you on Slack again. It's in Stack Overflow for Teams. So our product is much more evolving into a new age version of knowledge sharing and collaboration versus the old way of knowledge management with wikis and Confluence and all those sort of things more broadly. So those are probably two things I'd mention.